AMFs, welcome back to another video. I feel like fucking ass. It's like I skipped my 8 a.m. today. It's not like required to be there because I feel so shitty. And now I'm on the way to my 11 a.m. But the best part is I did like this entire fucking packet of like this fucking, not even a packet. It was just like writing down like a million questions and answering all of them. And it was due at 8 a.m. but I just didn't go at 8 a.m. Instead of sending it in, I didn't do anything. So I'd use my one drop. So today's already a great day. I feel dizzy as fuck, but I'm still gonna go to school and feel a little bit better because in a second, probably after my 2 classes on my way home, I'm gonna go ahead and answer some of those questions for this Q&A type video, but I'll see you guys in a second. I just got my fucking drink real quick. I don't even care if I'm late. I should just join. I bet you guys can't even fucking see. Skip school and join the fucking senior citizens for their little field trip today. That sounds much better than going to shitty ass. I'm gonna stop being a pussy. I'm on the way to English Composition 2. And then after that, I have a public speaking class, which is actually kind of fun for some reason. Except for the actual like speaking in front of the class part. That's where I like shit my pants. But I'm just trying to work on my people skills, you know? Because I changed my major from what I wanted to do was kinesiology, but I changed it to, I'm going to do at least, is business marketing. But I'm gonna have to lock the fuck in. Like, I cannot believe I fucking did my goddamn, like, I did homework for like 2 hours and then I didn't submit it. It was due at like 8 a.m. on Wednesday. And then I just decided like I wasn't gonna go to class, but I forgot that I had to fucking submit that shit. So, just a fucking ass day. I mean, it doesn't really matter because it's getting dropped, so I just can never do that shit again. I just need to get like a better sleep schedule and stop playing fucking Rocket League all day. But guys, I'm trying to hit fucking champ. You understand? I'm just gonna change my major to the Fennec or Octane or something like that. I'm just a twos player at heart, guys. If we're ever interested what Harvard looks like, we're here. I'm late as fuck. I'm like 20 minutes late. So this, in a way, you can kind of think this is kind of like a day in the life of Scholar Jed, but also a Q&A, you know what I mean? Okay guys, just finished off my public speaking class and I'm in the mood to speak to you about these questions I wrote down for the Q&A. And I guess you guys don't fuck with me because barely any of you MFs fucking even said anything to me. Even though I see like a lot of you guys viewing my shit, but you're not reading what I'm saying. Anyway, all right, let's start it up. Wait, I can't read. Let's start it off with the first question of the day. What's been your most popular video and why do you think it resonated so much? My most popular video, like long format, was cooking for Pretty MFs. I don't know, like that video was the first video that I ever actually used like my microphone and recorded with like the back facing camera, so it looked like 20 times better. It also had like a cameraman, had like an actual like video plan. The thumbnail was funny. It looked like I was fucking naked wearing like a cooking apron from Starbucks. But my most popular short, that video had like I think it's like a little bit above 30,000 views now, which is pretty good for a long format. But a YouTube short, I think it was like close to like 600,000, and I don't even know fucking why. It was like the stupidest video ever. I used to work at Starbucks, like I was just saying, and I was like wearing like my clothes I would wear to work, like a collared shirt to the gym, and like the caption was like, when you forget your gym clothes, or some stupid shit, and it got like so many views. Next question is favorite condom brand. I don't want my phone to fall. I usually just use like blow pop wrappers and stuff like that, the garbage that I find on the ground. How much protein do you eat a day? Okay guys, so this is pretty simple. I know you're probably wondering specifically for me, but you really just want to like weigh yourself and you're gonna try to eat like from anywhere from 0.7 to like, I think it's 1.2 grams of protein per pound of body weight. And I'm pretty lazy on the protein, I'm not gonna lie. I'm more on like a calorie guy. So holy fuck, it's hot as shit in here. I'm usually eating like 180 to 190 a day, I feel like. Favorite video game? My favorite video game of all time is Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time for, like the remastered one on the 3DS, not the Nintendo 64. That game is so fucking fire. I played that shit when I was a kid. That game is fucking fire. Let me think of another badass game. I really, really like BioShock Infinite too, and all of the BioShock games, but Infinite's the best one by far. Those games are fucking phenomenal. Favorite bodybuilders? My favorite bodybuilder of all time is Ronnie Coleman. That motherfucker is just like the GOAT. He's actually like funny too. I don't know. A lot of them are just like, I don't like them that much. They're just kind of like fucking annoying or like douchey. But Ronnie Coleman's like funny as shit. Like, who doesn't fucking like, yeah, buddy, lightweight, ain't nothing but a fucking peanut. Like, I have this cutoff I'll show y'all that just says lightweight, baby, and that shit is fire. And another addition to that question is, what motivates you every day? So it's actually, that's a good question, because a lot of the time I have like no motivation at all. That's why I didn't go to college for like 2 fucking years, because I was a lazy bum. And speaking of that, I actually got clowned on today, low-key. In my public speaking class, there's like kids that do like dual enrollment. And like what I'm saying, it's never too late to do like anything in life. So don't take this as like, fuck, I don't want people to say this to me at college. That's gonna be like so embarrassing. But no, like seriously. So they're like dual enrollment kids, like asking me, what year did you graduate? And I was like, oh, I graduated 22. And they're like, oh, I think we were in 8th grade when he said or like these two fucks, they were like saying that they were in 8th grade when I graduated high school. And that shit is just like, I was just like, damn, I'm the unk of the class, low key. But what motivates me, honestly, is I just like get this like single thought really of like one day buying like my like mom or my girlfriend or like someone in my family just like a fucking like nice ass car. And then I'm just like, fuck yeah, I just made it. And also it's just like my dream to just, obviously I want to like make a living off of it because I have to like make money to fucking live, but to just have like so many people that just like fuck with me and like want to like support me and like fuck with my shit, and they think that like what I do is like entertaining and like funny, and I don't have to like try hard as fuck. They just like, whatever I fucking want to do and whatever I want to post, everyone's fucking with me. You know what I mean? That's what motivates me every day. How did I get so buff? I wouldn't even say that I'm like super buff. I just say I'm like relatively lean. And I'm looking like probably the shittiest I've ever looked because I'm bulking right now. Bulking, it's kind of a shitty bulk, but I mean I am right now. And ignore if I look like I'm like a fucking fat ass. I usually don't look like that. It looks like I'm like bald under here, or like I'm some fucking like weirdo, or I have some like double chin or some shit, but just ignore that. Yeah, I've been like, last night I fucking was like shitting my pants in my sleep because I was like, I had to drink this like nasty ass like protein shake after my girlfriend made me a delicious tilapia and rice dinner. But yeah, I've also been working out since like, I worked out. I've been working out, like training in the gym for at least like the last like 3.5 to 4 years. But before that, it was like stupid ass high school weight training where you're like fucking taking a kettlebell and you're like swinging it between your legs like a fucking idiot. Yeah, speaking of that, if you're still watching anyone, like I really enjoy doing it. I've done 2 so far. I mean, I've done a lot for my friends and family, etc., my girlfriend. If you have any fitness goals in mind and you want a custom program like made for you specifically, please go fucking DM prettymf Jet on Instagram. And if you don't feel like DMing me at all and you don't give a fuck, at least go hit the fucking follow, because we almost have 3,000 subscribers on YouTube, 10,000 on TikTok, but my Instagram hasn't even hit 200 followers. It makes it look like I'm a fucking, like I've been like botting my shit on YouTube. So yeah, if you guys are watching that, I would really, really appreciate if you go mess with my Instagram. But yeah, had to plug that shit real quick. But yeah, been working out for a really long time. I've been busting my ass for a really long time because this is like one of my like main things that I actually give a fuck about. If you restarted your bodybuilding journey, what changes would you make? That question is from Mahalis, by the way. Okay, so there's a couple things that I would completely change if I could restart my whole journey. I would like make myself understand. I'm gonna give you guys like three main things here. So number one being that like eating, like hitting your protein and your calories for the day, sleeping, like getting like 7 to 8, or I'll just say 7 to 9 hours of sleep every night. Both of those are far more important than like actually like the whole training aspect. Because if you're not eating and you're not sleeping, you're not building and repairing and like building larger muscles. Like think about it, if you're like going to the gym, I know this isn't technically like how muscle is made, but you're like ripping muscle fibers, and then there's nothing that's getting put in there to like rebuild that like torn muscle and like build it back up. It's kind of like just like ripped off your fucking like door to your house, and then you like just put like a fucking saran wrap there instead of like actually like building a new fucking door. I don't know, a good like comparison to that. Number two would be that you don't need to like I'm gonna say number two is definitely controlling the eccentric movement. So let's just say you're doing a curl. You don't need to go slow up necessarily. It's the downward motion. When you're benching down, squat, the downward. But triceps a little different. It's the like upward. But just slowing the eccentric is where you're going to build the most muscle. A little like bonus to add on to two is definitely like drop setting stuff, doing shit till failure, not just like doing it to where you're like mildly discomforted. Or you feel, you know what I mean. Ugh, sorry, fucking Rick burp. And number three would definitely have to be, at first you do not want to like, this is a really big thing. You do not want to like max out. You don't want to do that. I know it's sick as fuck to tell all your friends, I hit this on bench. Like, that's all they ever talk about is, like, no one really gives a fuck about anything other than, like, bench and, like, deadlift if you're, like, a bro like that, but all that squat in there, too. Just do not max your bench, do not max your deadlift, and do not max your squat. Unless it has been, like, multiple, like 2 to 3 months in between it. Unless you want to get fucking, like, injured. I understand if you're a newbie and you're really trying to, like, test out where you are, but just do not do that. There's a reason why if you're taking weight training at school, they're like, the only time you max is like fucking like weeks or months apart. Like maybe even like, they'll usually do it like a whole month apart, because that shit is so bad. Like that shit, like, it's like all the strength of that entire muscle group is getting exerted right there. That's just how to get injured 101, is fucking using all of your strength possible like over and over and over. Like, you should not be maxing bench like once a week and then you're like, why is my bench not going up? It's because it doesn't have time to fucking recover, you dumbass. But yeah, I think that was the last question. I hope you guys, I hope this wasn't a boring video. I actually had a lot of fun. I love to answer y'all's questions. I try to respond to every single comment that I see in YouTube. But like I'm saying, we're super close to 3,000 subscribers. Sorry, I've been very busy with shit lately, but I'm trying to get locked back in, like I always say. I love you guys so much. Thank you for watching Road to 3,000 subscribers. Make sure you DM me for a custom gym program. TikTok, prettymf1 and 2. I have both of those accounts. Instagram, prettymfjed. YouTube, make sure you like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Send this link to your entire family and all your friends and your professors and teachers at school and your grandmother. And I will catch you guys in the next one. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.